Now we are going to talk about views and navigations. We will first start with the navigations. Whenever we talk about navigation, there are basically three types of navigation: panning, zoom in, zoom out, and rotation. Now we can do this procedure with the help of numbers and with the help of alt click. Now first we will do with the numbers. Suppose if I press 1 on my keyboard and if I left click on it, as you guys can see, we can pan this thing like this. Now I'm gonna press 2 and left click on my mouse. I can simply zoom in, zoom out like this. Then if I press 3 on my keyboard and left click, I can rotate it. So we can do panning, zoom in, zoom out, and rotation with the help of 1 2 3 and left click. Now we will do all of these things with the help of alt. Now if I press alt on my keyboard and middle mouse button, I can simply pan this. If I press alt and right click, I can do zoom in, zoom out thing. If I press alt and left click, I can do rotations like this. So with the help of alt click and our mouse buttons, we can do panning, zoom in, zoom out, and rotation like this. But this is with the help of our keyboards. But Cinema 4D already has given this some options over here also. If you see over here, we will get this option for panning. If I click on it and if I move my mouse pointer, I can move like this. Similarly, we have one from zoom in, zoom out. Also we have one for rotation like this. Now this is for the navigation like panning, scale, I mean zoom in, zoom out, and rotation. But there is certain extra things that you should understand also. Now suppose I want to tilt my camera. So what we can do over here, I can simply press 3 and I'll press right click, so I can do something like this, which is known as tilting our camera. So the shortcut key for this is 3 and choose right click. Okay, now I want to regain my original what we call movement of my camera. So for that, what we can do, I'll press Ctrl Shift Z. So now it will regain its original position. You can do this n number of times. Press Ctrl Shift Z again and again and again to get your original position like this. Now suppose I want to increase the focal length of this. So for that, what we can do, I'll simply press 2 and right click. So as you guys can see, it will change the focal length of my camera like this. So with the help of that, you can do this kind of navigations. I'll give you notes also, so it would be easy for you to note it down and practice it after that. Okay, now this is all about the navigations, and the one thing is also remaining. Suppose if I zoomed out too much like this and somewhere around over here, let's say, and now I want to focus on this object again. So for that, what I'm gonna do, I'll simply press S on my keyboard, so it will automatically come over here like this. Okay, so with the help of that, you can navigate this thing like this. Now let's talk about this views. If you see over here, we have one extra fourth option. If I click on it, I'll get this kind of thing. This kind of thing is known as orthographic view. Now suppose if I go over here, this is my perspective view, and if I click middle click, it will show me this. Again, if I click middle click only, so I will get this kind of orthographic view. Now I suppose want to focus on this right view. So what I'm gonna do, I'll first select this and I'll click middle mouse button, so it will focus on right view again. If I click middle mouse button, I'll go to the top view and I enable this one also. So with the help of that middle mouse button, you can switch between this orthographic view and any view you want. Now suppose you want to be in perspective view, so shortcut key for perspective view is F1, and if you want to go further, you can press F2, which is for top, F3, which is for right view, and F4, which is for front view, and F5 for orthographic view, like this. And if you want to maximize this perspective view, you can simply go over here. You can press either middle mouse button or you can simply press 1 also like this. Okay, so this is how you can navigate things in Cinema 4D.